doing a really good shot, and I'm coming up under his hips, my next step would be posting outside and basically doing a good hip squat, lifting him up and then dumping him on his head. But that's pretty simple. Okay, let's go over a single leg. This is my favorite shot because this is, I never shoot a double leg on big guys because I never want to get stuck under them. It doesn't really matter in wrestling because we all wrestle at our weights, but when you fight with guys in here, I don't ever want to be smashed underneath a big guy. So what I do is I move around the outside, and that's how I do a single leg. There's a lot less risk in single legs. If they sprawl, you can usually get out, ditch the shot if you have to. And there's so many freaking setups and finishes to single legs that it's wonderful. So I'm going to go over two of my favorite that I do the most. But it's vexing to everyone that does this. Everyone does it wrong. Okay, single leg. Thank you. What he's just done is he has a different stagger stance. This is something that you need to think about. So go to your normal stance. That's his stance. This is my stance. Can I do a single leg to that outside leg right now?
No.
It would be hard. I have to cover a lot of distance. For someone who doesn't grapple, they don't understand the difference. That's huge. That leg being back as opposed to that leg being forward is a huge difference. So if I absolutely have to shoot on that leg and I am not ambidextrous on single legs, then I'm going to have to adjust. And by adjusting, I mean he get in an irregular stance. I'm going to be pulling him around, and when he steps, now I've forced his leg up, and now I'm going to take that single leg. So I'm going to force him to get into the position that I want him to, and wrestle my match. And that's what I usually try to do. If you have a really nice stance for that single leg up front, then I'll just do a little pull on you and then take that leg because you've already given it to me. Or if I'll back up and let you pursue me, and you see a lot of people pursue how heavy with that lead step. They step, they step, they step, they step, and I hit it. So I don't even have to do anything, I can just let them do it. But if he does have that leg back, then I have to now either change and go to a different shot, or like I would probably go to maybe a high crotch on this side or whatever, but or I would just pull him, boom, and then hit that shot. Okay, a couple things. Drill this into your brain right now. A single leg, head is on the inside. A double leg, the head is on the outside. That, period. No other way to say that. If I shoot a single leg with my head on the outside, it's not a shot. I will get guillotined. I will get flattened out. I will get put on my stomach. Reason being, shoot with the head on the outside. Okay, what he has just done is taken one of my hips but giving me my other hip. He's also given me a lot of leverage to push his head away, to pry his hands away. He is going to get cross-faced until he lets go of my hand. Wham! I'm just going to drill him. Okay, it's going to be a painful situation for him. What did I just say? Single leg is head on the inside. Never forget that. John has this really bad habit of shooting single legs across the body. And what I mean is, like I can shoot a single leg. Okay, let's say I'm shooting right here to this leg. I'm basically shooting to the same leg. If I shoot to that leg, it's called cross body. Okay, so if I shoot to this side and I put up my head on the outside, it's bad. If I shoot cross body with my head on the outside, it's really bad. Because now I've turned my body sideways on him, and all he has to do is basically lay down on me, and I'm done. John has a nasty habit of doing that. He hasn't taken this rule to heart, and I don't know why. Maybe he doesn't think I'm telling him the truth. So drill that into your brain right now. Singles, head is on the inside. What that means is I've got control of this hip because I've got this leg, and now what's my head doing? It is keeping this hip in check. He can't bring it around to engage on my back. My hips are still strong, now his hips are weak because my head is there blocking his body. Watch this. Now what can he do? Now I don't have a shot anymore. Okay? What did I just say? Head on the inside on a single, head on the outside on a double. All we do is we take our shot and we move over. A double, I shoot with my lead leg in between his leg, my head goes to the outside. Okay? Now watch this. A single, just imagine that I'm taking a step to the right and I do the same shot. Head, I shoot with my leg to the outside, head goes on the inside. Is there any difference to what I'm doing? It's just where I'm stepping, right? There's no difference. That's all it is. That's the difference between a double and a single. Okay? Drill that into your brain right now, because I don't want to see anyone shooting with their head on the outside. Okay, so everything is the same on single legs. Everything that I just went over, our distance, our penetration, the setups, the driving, all that stuff is the exact same, okay? I shoot like this, boom. I shoot my arms through, deep, and I'm going to follow through next, right? Follow through. And then do whatever we're going to do. And there's, like I said, there's a million finishes. You can switch to a double and shoot across his body, take him down, which is a really great one. One thing that I usually do, and this is what we're going to go over, is I stand up with the leg. Right here. And you see this a lot, people ending up right here, okay? And that's what we're going to go over right now. Okay, so I shoot in, boom, and I step up. Okay? All I've done is follow through the shot and come to my feet. One thing I want to go over my head, is my head on the inside, but should I have it down, or do you guys think I should have it up? Why? Because our rule was hips in, head up, correct? Hips in, head up, same thing. I'm right up here. If my head is down, it allows him to push it away and lay on it. If my head is up, right here, then it's going to be, it's going to keep his body upright, which is what I want. Okay, then I'm going to follow through, and I'm going to stand up and come to this position. This is what I want us to do until, for the next few minutes. Once we come to this position, my head should be looking at his chest. You should have ridges in the back of your neck because my neck is looking. It shouldn't be down like this because then he can land me. By keeping my head up and looking at his chest, it keeps his body upright so he's not laying on me. The difference is this. Head down, he lays on me now. And that's hard for me to take. Head up, he can't. Okay? And the other thing I do, and this is going to be a choice, people lock their hands, or lock their hands, or do all this stuff. The way I always taught was you go elbow deep, elbow to elbow, and I don't grab my hands, because once you grab things, it locks you into a position. And what I'm going to be doing here, maybe I might need to let go really quickly and change to a double. Or I might need to grab something or do this or whatever. So what we do is I leave them open. And it doesn't change anything. I'm elbow to elbow, and it's still a very, very tight lock. Does that make sense? I want you guys to get to this position and stop, and then your other partner have take the same shot and stop. We're just going to go like this, okay? Shot, step, come up. Head up, elbow to elbow. Let's do that quickly.